Hi, Pete from Divi Engine, and welcome to another BodyCommerce tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at setting up a custom loop layout with so you have variations on the category page that you can add directly to the cart using Ajax add to cart. This is ideal for shops such as restaurants or other websites like that, where you have to have a lot of variations and you don't have to reload the page. And they can just add, select what they want, change the quantity, and add. So here we go. I'm just going to drop right in. This is a bit of a raw video, and it's not going to have all the beautiful imagery and stuff, which I think I could create another tutorial for that. This is just simply showing you exactly how to do it, and then you can run with it. So here we go. So we're on BodyCommerce. On my category page, I've created a category page variation which has my 3 variation products that I have, and as you can see, the default way in WordPress and Divi is when you click on it, you can't change the quantity, you can't add it to cart. On there, you have to go through to the actual product page. So I'm going back to the category page. First of all, we want to set up a custom loop layout. So if you don't know what that is, there'll be a link in the description to another video where you can watch about how to create a custom loop layout. But watch this video, you might work it out. It's pretty simple once you work it out. So go to Divi library, and then they're going to be creating our custom loop layout. Okay, so here's a category page. I want to add a new one. I want to call this custom loop layout, and then I want to call this list, because I want to make this a list layout. Section. I want to make that a section. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I just like to keep it as a section because on the page there's going to be a bunch of sections. I don't want to make a whole layout on there. Okay, so when this loads, so we've loaded it. What I want to do is I want to add. Maybe I want to have. I'm just going to guess now. So add the gallery, not the gallery, sorry. See, I got that wrong. I tried to add the gallery module, and as you see, let me just show you, that gallery's got PP, which means product page gallery, so I can't use it on there. So I'm looking for the thumbnail, the loop layout thumbnail module, and in there I'm just going to have it as no image. I can have it as flip, but I'm not going to make it pretty, as I say. I want to add the title, which is product page, and the loop layout. I want to make that a H3. I don't want an H1. Link title to product page, yes. I want to have, let's just go price. Add to carts. Add to cart module. Now in the add to cart module, what you want to do is you want to click enable variation options on the archive page. What this will do is that will it'll basically add the option to select the different variations to add to cart. So and I can also change the button of the text, but anyway, let's just leave it like that. Okay, so I've got the title, price, and add to cart. Going to add a short description as well. If you want to add a short description, you can do that. So I'm not too sure if these products have short descriptions, to be honest with you, so I just thought it would be quite nice to have that. Sorry, this is okay. So I'm just saving that page. Now, so what that is for every single product, I want to display those modules. So 1, 2, 3, 3 products. Okay, now I want to add a new layout, and this is going to be called list category page, and this is going to be a layout. Like that. And over here we're going to have, I'm just going to make it a very simple product loop layout, and in there, or product loop module, and in there just specify the layout we just created. Stop loading. So in here we're going to have a just type in loop. I can see there's my product loop. ARP stands for archive page. Loop style, custom layout, sorry. I just want to leave all that custom. So here in the loop layout, I want to select the one I just created, which is a list. The layout is a list, and leave it like that. Done. That's it. So that's all I've done. Simply created a module which will, for each product, it will display a custom loop layout and the custom loop layout that we've created before. So what does it save in? Probably can just open up in a new tab. Okay, so here it's got a Divi engine BodyCommerce, and here we're going to set at the category page. It's going to show that category page I just created. Now, I've removed my category page because I didn't want you to see. I wanted you to see a blank Divi and WooCommerce page. But over here, you set the default category page. But then, actually, I'll do that. I'll show you. So the default category page, I want to have that as category layout. But then for the variation products, I want to have I want to have the list category page. So see how you can specify. Oh, I need to choose that. Sorry, different category templates per category. Sorry, missed my setting. So I want to enable that. So now on the variation page, we should have a new layout with all the different lists. There we go. So the one you just saw there was because the settings hadn't saved, the one you saw there was the default category page. So I'm just going to kind of show that to you. I think if I open clothing, yeah, clothing is one. So I have a clothing one, and this is the default category page which I created. And then here's the list one. So as you can see, it's not looking beautiful, but you can see it's got the select options, it's got a quantity, and it's got add to cart. So really what you can do, if I just inspect this page, I'll just show you what I would probably do. I would look at each of the list items and I'd see they're quite large. And in there, that's because of the section. So I'd probably give all the sections 0 padding. What I would probably do is this. So this is just being picky, but I'll just kind of do this to show you. So we're going for the custom loop layout list. I said I wasn't going to make it look beautiful at all, did I? But I'm not going to make it look. I just don't like the look of that at all, really. So here we go. So in the section, I want to be adding 0, 0, 0, 0. In the row, I'm going to be saying, okay, the width of the row. So the sizing, I want to use a max width of 100%. Sorry, max width of. I want to change it to 100%, and a width of 100%. And then over here, I want to do spacing. I'm going to do, let's just do 40. I don't know what it's going to look like. 40, 40, 40, 40. Box shadow is, oh no, not this one. Is that a box shadow on the section? Box shadow, let's add a box shadow. Let's add 5 pixels. I don't know. Let's save that. Let's see what happens now. Reload the page. Okay, and then now all you need to do is just add a bit of margin between the section, which I will probably do now, but I'll move on quickly after this. So I'm just going to space, sizing space, margin bottom. I'm just going to do a 40 pixels at the bottom and leave that. Okay, so now I've done that. The next thing we want to do is so we have the, I haven't started up, so here we have the title, the simple the short description, the price, and then here's the add to cart. In BodyCommerce settings, we want to, well, first of all, you want to go to WooCommerce and settings and make sure that you have Ajax add to cart enabled. By default it is, but it's just always worth just checking this out. So in here, you go to WooCommerce settings, products, and in here, sorry, that's just annoying me. Then here, in add to cart behavior, click enable Ajax add to cart. So we want to enable that. Second thing you want to do is to go to Divi Engine, BodyCommerce mods, and then there, enable our Ajax add to cart. And then click yes and save changes. And then the final, so that will work, but I just want to show what the final thing is. So let's just reload this page and I'll show you. I mean, I may actually have enabled that setting, but let me just go there and show you. So the final thing you want to go to is go to BodyCommerce and have a really nice mini cart. But let me just disable that first, just to show you what it would look like. Well, yeah, anyhow, I'll just show you. So let's just disable the mini cart. Okay, so we're on the category page. We have so now I want to add a medium belt. Click add to cart, and it's done it. But if I can't see anything, I can't tell if anything's been added to the cart. How do I know it's been added? Well, there's two ways to do things. The first is in BodyCommerce mods, but the second one that I like is to enable our custom mini cart. I like the slide-in one. The slide-in one's cool. I have activators. Click, and if you go down here, you want to go Ajax mini cart or pop-up, and the pop-up's another one. And then auto show it. Yeah, I want to auto show the mini carts. Yes, yes. And then the delay. So here's a neat little trick. Is the way it works is when you add it to cart, it'll show the slide-in mini cart, and then it'll disappear. If you set the time to close as 0, it will just stay, and then you have to close it. So I'll just leave it as 0 for you, so you can have a look. So let's save that. So I've enabled mini carts, I've chosen my style as the slide-in, and I've enabled Ajax add to cart. Okay, so let's reload this page now. So you'll probably see the number will change to 2 because it's been added to cart. There we go. So let's try add a small belt. And we'll see, there we go, it slides in. Small belt. Let's add a medium belt. Nice medium belt. Let's add a blue and logo, yes. So if we check over here, we have the blue hoodie, and yes for logo, small belt, medium belt. So it's all working. I think I just have my delay of 2 seconds too quick. So let me just change this, the auto show to be 3 seconds. I think it's basically, if you have the time too quick, the time it takes to add it to the cart, and for your, to go to the server and come back, it might be too quick. And then therefore it'll show the mini cart and then add it to cart, and then it'll refresh and it won't show it properly. So that's what was happening there. So let's just check it out. So here I have belt, I've added it, slides in. Okay, I'll just double check that, but that's not a major issue in terms of the functionality. The functionality is there, it's added to cart, and you can change. Now you can also do some other things to also show that it's being added to cart. The other thing you can do is on BodyCommerce mods, global mods, under enable Ajax add to cart, you can also do added to cart notification text. You could say added, and you can change the color of the button once it's been added to cart. So I want to change it to be green and white. So disable spinning icon, yes, I don't like that spinning icon. So I haven't tested this in a while, but I assume it's still working because I haven't had any customers say it isn't in terms of the change in the button color. But let's check it out. Again, I haven't really made anything too drastic over here, so let's just go. Okay, so it's added to cart. There we go. It's changed to green and then disappears. So that's that time. So I can increase the time if I wanted to. Let's check it out. And there it is over there. The other thing you can do now is you can, the one issue I can just see over here, why is this over here? Okay, so this over here has like a margin at the top, so you can also just remove that margin by adding this CSS. I think what I'll do is, on the future update, I'll add an option to remove the margin at the top. But if you just add the CSS, so WooCommerce space ul.product space ll.product space .button, or a shorter version, just do anyway. But if you target it, you can remove the margin at the top. But what I was thinking more is to change the style of the select. So here you can either use the form field customizer, or you could even use our variation swatches. But I'm just going to do the form field customizer. Go to the select drop down, enable, disable select to, yes. Background color I want it to be white. Text color black. Font size 16, that's okay. The border style I want it to be solid. 1 pixel. Border color black. Border radius is 0 because I want it to match that guy. Let's just change. Yeah, that's it. So that should be very similar to the quantity. There we go. So now we have the quantity, the select looking like the quantity, and you can style them up to make them look right. Using our settings. Yeah, so that's it really. That's kind of just to get you going. So what we've done is we've added a custom loop layout. We've made it a list, so it's just one after another. In the custom loop layout, we've added the thumbnail, the title, the short description, price, and add to cart. We've enabled the variations on the custom loop layout, so it's shown on the category page. We have enabled Ajax add to cart to add the product to the cart. We've made it so that the mini cart slides in after adding to the cart to tell the user it's added. Also, by adding Ajax mini cart, it updates the number of the cart as well, which is important. We've also styled up our quantity and select Dropbox just to match each other. And then obviously what we can do then is we can so in the custom loop layout, I can say, okay, I want to start up this button, and here we go. So in the button, so actually what you could do is this button, margin top, margin top. I think it actually is. Sorry, so in the layout, the button, custom styles for button, yes. I'm going to make the button text black. I'm going to make the button text background, what am I doing here? White. I'm going to make the border width 1 pixel, border color black, border radius 0, show icon no, button margin, there we go, top 0. So I want to shunt it up, and okay, I haven't done any of the hover styles, but you can get an idea of that afterwards. So let's just save this. Reload. There we go. So that's shunted up. Obviously this doesn't look the best over here, but what we can do is we could you could change that, you could add some space between it, but that's just to give you an idea how you can actually change everything to look much the same. And that's it really. So I hope this is helpful. Any questions, please get in touch. Please email us, support@diviengine.com, or comment below and we can help you. If you do need support, we do require you or ask you to email us, simply because that's where we offer support, and everything goes through one channel rather than having to feed different channels, and it just gets a bit much. So thanks so much. Have a great day, and I hope you can do some really cool websites with this, and please send us your examples so we can have a look, because we always love to see what you guys create. Have an amazing week. Cheers. Bye.